Hello. So, I'm back, and today's gonna be probably still. I'm still gonna talk about some anime. Um, but today I think I'm going to focus on. Focus is a loose term. But I'm gonna be using a lot of the Rare Beauty makeup that I just bought. Just because I'm excited for it. I was like, and then like the more stuff I saw, the more I really, really wanted it. And then, you know, sale happened. I wanted it, I wanted it. And then with this past Memorial Day weekend, they had like a deal where if you, I think it was when you buy the foundation, the concealer is free. And like for some reason in my mind, that like flipped a switch. I was like, well, maybe it's not that bad if I get, you know, if I get one like that. Hold on, let me. Okay, but what I think already based off of the swatch that I did on my hand, that this is gonna be a little too light, if not just a little too golden, a little too yellow for me. Um, but I heard that it shears out well, that it's a foundation that is almost tint like. So I really wanted to give it a try, and I heard you get like one free exchange. So I'm gonna try it and see if like that makes a difference. I also got the brush because actually I needed a new foundation. Well, I needed a foundation brush. Period. And this one, just I don't know, like how there was a lot of people that have been talking about Rare Beauty like ever since its launch, um, and like, you had people that were like, oh my gosh, the formula, right? Or like, oh my gosh, Selena. But then you had that like section of people that were like, oh my god, the aesthetic. Like I kind of fall into that where like I kind of felt like, this kind of looks. Sorry, hold on. Okay, so I'm not really sure whether or not I want to try before, like whether or not I want to try the blush on first, apply the blush first, and then do the foundation, or on top. Hold on, let me see. I believe they had like a recommendation. Da-da-da-da. A long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully. Very soft, healthy flush. Da-da-da-da-da. Maybe it was on the website. I'm not gonna go through all of that trouble. So I guess it's better to start with the foundation. So if watching any of these reviews has taught me something, it's to very, very carefully shake this up. It really does look so interesting up close. Just a really big doe foot. Okay, so ooh, yeah, I definitely need probably a different color. Let's see how that blends. Okay, so this isn't that far off. It's definitely too yellow for me. Like this could be fixed. Well, I mean, I guess if I apply it all over. like this is a time where I guess you could use like a nice bronzer. See, I'm trying to wonder if it would be like my shade, you know, in winter times, because I feel like this does kind of just blend in so nicely. And it looks so healthy. And like you see, well, I guess I could do it right there. So, hold on. Let me. I always, like, makeup, they're always like, match it to here, right? Like, instead of like the back of your hand, because. And I am someone who, you know, I'm not wearing like low cut things all the time. But like, I will show this area, right? And on here, yeah, obviously you can see, like, that's almost darker than what I am here. But I feel like on my face, I feel like my face specifically is very, like, is more, I feel like my face is giving a different kind of feel. Hold on. I don't know, like, ooh, that's not blended. Like, it looks really nice, though. See, this isn't a bad match, but it's not a perfect match. Let me just get. Gotta make sure you get that mustache area. Gotta make sure I get this. So anyway, I like it. And I like this brush too. This brush feels really good. But anyway, so like I was saying before, I just wanted to talk about anime. You know, anime. I'm watching anime. I'm rewatching. Maybe Genshin Impact, because I'm always really into that. So I recently, and I'm probably gonna make another, like, a separate video about this, because I felt several different types of ways about this. But I watched Anohana, and that had been on my watch list for so long, and didn't hate it, didn't love it. Definitely, they were like, definitely, it struck a really nice balance between some moments where I was like, and some moments where like there was, at least towards the end, I did shed like a few tears. So they were able to get, you know, they were able to get response, right? But I don't know, there were several things about it that kind of like threw me off. And I don't think I would recommend it to a lot of people either. Ooh, this looks so good though. I mean, I guess it doesn't look too different from my neck, so. You know what I think it is? I feel like in the center of my face, like naturally, I'm a little bit redder than this, and I think that's what's throwing me off. I think it is like this is a lot more golden than I expected. But it was very pretty. Do, do I want concealer? Yes. So I got the concealer. I should have got, I think, the concealer that like goes with this, but when I was reading, like obviously, Rare Beauty says that the matching number is the one you should get, um, but you know that everybody does their own thing, so get what you feel is right. But when I was looking up reviews, a lot of people were like, well, they didn't feel like it was a good enough like a bright enough concealer color. Does it seem to be shaken as well? No, it doesn't. Okay, but I don't know how I feel because like I swatched it as well, and I was like, and then I thought about it. I was like, I do. I'm not. I think I am someone who likes. I prefer overall the more natural look. What did they say to do? Oh, oh wow, that smells like paint. Okay. Ooh. How am I supposed to? I don't. Ooh, I don't like that. Already, I don't like the concealer. I feel like the. I mean, why? Why don't they have the same applicator? Like this is a doe foot. Why isn't this just a small? I don't like it. Um, but I got the sponge, right? And I've heard mixed reviews. Like some people really like the sponge. Some people really didn't like the sponge. Um, I kind of get where both of them are coming from because when I felt it, I was like, this feels like quality sponge, like when it was dry. And um, some people, I, I don't remember who, someone said that they were like, oh wow, this like super expanded. I wasn't expecting it to expand like that. When I add water, I love a good expansive sponge, and I didn't feel like it did that. And I'm like, I'm not like, and I, that's my fault. Like, Rare Beauty didn't make these claims, right? But I was kind of, I wanted to see how it would be. Ooh, I don't like that. Where am I using? Yeah. Yeah, I think that for me, this concealer is just a little too. See, it looks good there though. I feel like up close it looks a little. But I feel like the up close is kind of what matters, right? Like who cares if it looks good, like, from a distance? That's kind of okay. I'll give this kind of pretty. This was too much though. If I return one of these, it would definitely be the concealer. And I'm also not big on concealer anyway. Ooh. I'm not sure how I like that look, but let's go ahead and pat around a little bit, especially where that concealer is. Ooh. Okay, that made things look a lot more how I like them. Cause I'm not, not up there though. But anyway, so I finished Anohana, and I was kind of, I had my complaints and stuff. Like, I'm happy that I finished it, and it wasn't a horrible watch. But I wouldn't watch it again though. And like, that's really hard to like explain. Like, I wouldn't watch it again. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, but it wasn't bad. I kind of think that the premise kind of encroached upon itself, but that's a story for another day, right? So, next is the blush. Now, the blush is like the big ticket item, right? Like, it's the thing that everybody was like, oh my gosh. Rare Beauty's blush is the liquid blush. If I can get it out. Okay. Now, I am going to put this on however I see fit. Where do I want my blush? Let's see. One more. I kind of wanted a different color originally. I think I wanted, what was it, Joy? It's like an orangey one. But then they were like, to me it looked orange, but the website was like, it's peachy. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about peachy. Right? And it did what it did. I was thinking like, I wanted one of the dewy ones, one of the dewy colors. And I'm gonna go back in with the same brush, because why not? Pretty. Okay, and then oh, I know this isn't everybody's thing. I just think it's so cute. Like, I probably wouldn't wear twin anime convention. That's where I was. I wouldn't wear it out the house anywhere else. But like, and that's not like, this is no like shade on anybody who would. But I think this, like, as a style, is still in a place where like a good amount of people would think, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I think a good amount of people might actually legitimately think like, oh my gosh, like, like, does she know? But then, this is just for fun. I like it. um it's so nice to look at. I started a new anime. I mean, it's not new, but it's new to me. It's It's about Kodo players. It's like Kodo Oto something something something. I'm not sure. Now I'm gonna use this as an eyeshadow as well. Um, where do I want to put it? I'll put it on the back of my hand because I'm not sure. But I started this because I just, I was looking for something like feel good, right? But in like the vein of Haikyuu. And if you're wondering like why I'm using this as a blush, it's more of a test than anything else. I just feel like any blush that you get, if you can't use it as like an eyeshadow, is it good for you? Like, cause like in like, oh that's interesting. Do you see that? And these are two different colors. So this must be what happens when it comes in contact with the foundation. Interesting. But I was looking for something in the vein of Haikyuu, not in that it's a sports anime, because I don't like sports anime, nothing wrong with them, but more in the vein of a goal I could get behind, people who I could like root for, without it being like it's a lot more about growth than it is competition, right? And of course, like there's gonna be some sort of competition in there. Means nothing to me. What matters is the growth and the personalities. And what I'll say is it's interesting because there's this one guy in this anime who I think he is what a lot of Bakugo stands want me to believe Bakugo is. Like, well, I guess I know now to next time put that up there to get the look that I want. But very interesting. Like, he's not the main character. I guess technically he's like, or is he? It's kind of an ensemble show, right? But like, and like Haikyuu is an ensemble show, but like in Haikyuu, Hinata definitely gets main character right. You know what I mean? Like you see, like you start off with his backstory. You start off seeing things from his side. Um, like you see everybody else improving and training, but you spend the most time with Hinata. He's the clear like lead. But like now that I'm thinking back on it, I've only watched like 3 episodes of it, and maybe the Bakugo guy is a main the is he? Or it might be one of those shows where they're like equally as important. I don't know. I guess I haven't watched far enough. Yeah, you know what? I think it is like it's like reacting to the foundation or something. Cause like right here, I don't know if you can tell, but like right here where it like kind of meets where the concealer and stuff is, it, it starts to turn this color. So I mean that's interesting. It works though. I think as like an eyeshadow, it works. I could probably wear this by itself. It's pretty too. You know, later I'm gonna try the blush by itself. I just want to see it like on natural skin. Could have did that today. Didn't do it. No, but I really like it. I like the vibe of the show. Actually, what show? Hold on. Let's Kodo anime. Uh oh, Kono Oto Tomare. Sounds of Life. Okay. So Kono Oto Tomare, that's the name of it. Um, really good show thus far. You know, because sometimes that's where some of these shows get you, right? Like you're like, wow, this is a really great show. I'm really loving it, and then like it just takes a turn. Because that's kind of how that's how I felt with some things. This is like a really cheap CoverGirl mascara that I just bought. Hold on, actually, its claims are unimportant to me because I only bought it because I had no mascara. I was out and I saw it and I was like, that'll do. Oh. Mascara for people who already have eyelashes, that's what this is. Because like this is giving me nothing. You know, up close this is probably like this is mascara for people who want that natural look. Because up close, I think this looks, and I guess that's where you want your mascara to kind of shine, right? And like, I'm looking at it, the bristles are pretty short. The bristles, I said Brussels, the bristles. I mean, this claims to be like a 24-hour waterproof professional 3-in-1. I don't know what the other three. One long wear, waterproof, full voluminous, maybe. I'm not getting that, but it is what it is. I just wanted a new mascara. Unfortunately, my eyebrows are gonna look horrible, and we all just have to live with it. I have to live with it, and so do you. I have like a first of all, my eyebrows just they look bad anyway, cause like you know very fine. Like mine's are very fine, so like it's all growth here, all in this block, but it's just so thin. I don't want to pluck them. Cause like I'm like, well, what if I look like I have nothing? But then I don't want to like. I don't know. I don't know. I need to see a brow person. That's what I need to do. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. But pretty, pretty on the face, this blush. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. Hmm. No, but anyway, I am going to try and finish um, Kono Oto Tamare. So I'm gonna do a video about Anohana, just because there were the reasons that I wouldn't recommend it, and that overall I think it's kind of meaty, not mediocre, because that's unfair. Like, the premise was good, the idea is original, but the execution had some things missing, the plot had some things missing, and the characters didn't make sense in some regards. And then the ending problem for a lot of them ended up being a very similar thing, and it just kind of diminished, um, I guess, what would have been the overall impact. Like, basically, if you, like, just to give you a little, like, tidbit of it, it's it's supposed to be kind of a, I guess, do I want to say mystical light, like, one of their friends that died as a kid, um, is back as ghost. Only one of them can see her. um, Hijinks and growth, mm, kind of ensue. um, but it's also like a romance is supposed to be a theme. I knew that going in, but I didn't know to the extent. And now that I do, mm, just a little less, yeah. I would need to make a whole video about it, just because. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend it. Another thing past that, I'm rewatching Hunter x Hunter. Not the whole thing. Well, from time to time, I'm rewatching the York New auction arc. And really, it's a masterpiece. Like, rewatching it, just the score, the art, the story, masterpiece. Oh, that's right. So I didn't get any Rare Beauty lip products. Two reasons. One, I am not made of money. I have very limited funds. Some things had to be chosen. Two, none of them really spoke to me, and I'm not really like a lip heavy person, and like, obviously I know this is like changing for some people. Where I'm at, I be wearing masks. And I, like, with other stuff like foundation, if I'm honest, I rarely ever wear foundation out, just because I always feel like you can tell. And it shouldn't matter, but like it kind of does to me. I want like I would it's like this isn't natural, you know? Unless like there's like a reason. I never wear like this much makeup, and this isn't like oh my god, look how much makeup she's wearing, right? I think I understand now that truly what my heart wants is pink. So, let's go over some things with the Rare Beauty. Next time I need to bring that up into my hairline a little bit more. Actually, you know, hold on, let me see something real quick. Because I think this light, like this, isn't doing me the service that I want. Okay. I wanted to see how it looked on my phone camera. So I'm not sure overall, like everything. First of all, I want to say everything feels good. Like if nothing else, everything feels good. Um, like this stuff, I loved it. I might even like, regardless of if I get a darker foundation color, this worked well enough. Like this is definitely something like if I had brought up, because if you see right here, like that's my hairline. If I had brought this up a little bit more, it wouldn't matter. However, I do feel like if I look at it too long, I'm like, that's yellow. And like again, I think maybe I need the next neutral, and I think let me check what's their next neutral color, because this is 480W. Let's go on ahead. I'm on the Rare Beauty website. And if I were to get a neutral color, I guess this is a, so after this, I guess the next one is 490, but that's a cool, but I can never, am I cool toned or am I neutral toned? I'm not really sure. And then 500 is neutral. I mean, maybe if things go well, maybe when I can go into like a Sephora and like swatch it, or like have them at least tell me, cause like I would rather a perfect match at the end of the day, right? With everybody, but I can live with this. And like yeah, I know this isn't like a perfect face. Anyway, the concealer, I'm not a super huge concealer anyway. Um, I didn't like this. I don't know. I felt like, first of all, it smells like paint. It smells like paint. Like this smells like paint. This smells like Home Depot paint. And I don't really like it's because it's because like that chemical smell, and you kind of like it, but like I don't like it on my face. In fact, like I don't think the foundation had that smell. I mean, I guess the foundation does, but it's light. But like here, like I like you take in, and maybe it's just that, like, foundation is like, I mean, foundation is pigmented, but like concealer is supposed to be like extra pigmented. Um, I'll get a new color, um, but that's really it. If I get the new color and I'm like, then, and to be honest, again, this was with the deal. This one was free to me, so it's like, okay, well, the blush, I understand all of the hype. Even like, okay, let me show you real quick. Even on the hand, see, and hold on, wait a second. This has the same like applicator as the foundation. Why doesn't the concealer have a doe foot? Why? I don't I don't get it. But like, I don't like to use my fingers like on my face. I don't. But like, when you shear this out, like even like on the back of your hand, like the color is just so pretty. Like, I don't know, it's just so pretty. I would definitely buy this in the all of the other dewy colors except for like the ones that are too light for me, which like I don't think that's many of them. It might be like one that's like, and I don't mean like too light as in like no, not pigmented, because these are just so pigmented. I think they would all show up on me well. I just don't think the color would suit me. um but yeah, I like it. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's pretty. It's pretty. I was like, kind of too. I was like, man, when it came, I was like, it's so pink. I was like, how is that gonna show up? Like, how's that gonna translate to the face? But it's so pretty. Like, just, and it's just like, actually, hold on, let me. Okay, so the face isn't, but like this is still a little transfery. So I guess maybe I added too much because it couldn't shear out all the way. But it's just so pretty. But that does make me wonder if maybe I should get like a matte one, because I got the dewy ones. Gorgeous. Um, the brush is really nice. I like it. I like the way it like feels against my skin, because I've had a few brushes where like they're like the hairs are so fine, and just kind of I don't like. And well, and honestly, to be fair, they weren't mine but this is mine, and it feels good. And I guess the last one is the sponge. There's nothing wrong with the sponge. Sponge works. It works fine. It did what it came to do. Um, I have nothing against it. It's on sale for like $7. I'm pretty sure that like based off of based off of what I've seen on all of the other like reviews of Rare Beauty, um, the sponge seems to be like a really big point of contention for a lot of people. With it seems a lot of people leaning negatively, um, because they feel like it's very porous, and that they feel like it left, I don't know, marks or sucked up too much, or that they just felt like it was more like a bath sponge on their face. Um, I like, my camera is not like a super great camera, so I don't know how well I can show you. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, this stuff moves. Okay, so you definitely have to put on less of the blush, because like it takes a while to dry down apparently. See, I have like really, what do you call them, hooded? Mine's really fold into each other. um, where was I? I don't know. It looks really good to me. Like up close. I'm gonna try the blush by itself, because the way it sits on things I think looks really good. Right? Like this doesn't look bad. See, and like I saw some people, they felt like maybe the foundation was getting moved around or picked up when they added like the blush or the concealer, and I don't feel that way. I feel like all the products are layering really nicely. Um, but like I also don't have like any skin issues. I'm not sure how this would sit on somebody with more textured skin, or like acne prone skin. I'm not sure, because like as you may have seen in the beginning, I don't really have any big skincare issues. Um, so like once I get my base products, it's just painting the base on, right? But I'm gonna see how this sits, and maybe next time I will be more focused on talking about anime. But this time it was just too pretty. Yes, I really like that. I really like this look with the blush. Oh my gosh. Oh no, but I don't think I ever talked about. Ooh, sorry. I don't think I ever finished. So I'm rewatching the York New arc in Hunter x Hunter, and Hunter x Hunter as a series is just like already top tier, but like specifically that season, or that arc in Hunter x Hunter, I think is actually the best arc. Like some people will say, well, many people will say it's the Chimera Ant arc, and I don't have a problem with that arc whatsoever, but people who will say something against it and exist, and usually what they'll say is the very, very true statement that it is long drawn. And because they really go over every facet, every character, in that it's a really interesting way of doing things, but if you are the type of person that I think really, and like, in all honesty, many people are, if you're the type of person where you really want to see what like your favorites are doing, what the main people are doing, um, parts of the Crimea Ant arc may very well be lost on you, um, and you just might not enjoy it as much. But the York New arc, you do get these nice, like, interesting new characters that aren't the main characters to follow. Um, but the story is moving. The story is moving, and you know, it's a really nice place for the character development. It's a really nice place in the story for world building. Yeah, and I don't know, it's a really nice like edge of what is the fantasy part of that world, and also like the regular, like normal part, the part that really like grounds it. I like it. um and just through this rewatch, like I'm paying more attention to like the the soundtrack. Like the soundtrack has always been amazing, but I just like the timing of them playing it, um how much I like certain voice actors, um like paying more attention to like some of the smaller details, and I'm really enjoying it. Like you know, and I guess that's also like a testament to it, because really, anytime you go back to rewatch something, that in itself usually means that like you'd enjoyed it that much. But like, it's such a good show. Um, I really hope that it gets the continuation if the author is in the right place for it. And you know, I think I'm gonna bring things to a close here. Well, you know what? Actually, hold on. Hold on one moment. Okay, I'm back. I dig it. Every second that passes by, I'm like, maybe, maybe the patriarchy has been bringing me down because pink is clearly my color. I never knew. But now I know. Pink is my color. Wow. Like, as I was putting this outfit together, and like obviously you can't see it in all its glory. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's try and finagle this. Okay. Like you still can't see much, but you know. I wanted to find a ring so I could be like, I don't know. I just feel like it would look better. Like, but wow, this is so pretty. I'm gonna take pictures. Maybe I should leave the house like this. Wow, I feel so good about myself. Oh my god. Well, there you have it. See you guys later. Bye.